The black man is running out of time in America, but he has no idea that he's on the clock. There are other groups of men entering his neighborhood. Arabs, Indian-owned stores, Dominican barbershops, all taking money away from his economy that he should be running. And at the same time, these particular guys never express themselves or let you know how they feel about you. Until a few days ago, where John Leguizamo, a famous comedian and Colombian actor, had this to say.
Latin people, we're the largest ethnic group in America, the oldest ethnic group. We built this country, we suffered in this country, we were oppressed, and we're thriving. We add $2.8 trillion to the GDP every year. If we were our own country, we'd be the 5th largest economy in the world, bigger than England, bigger than Italy, bigger than Brazil. And that's just in America. So I found Latin excellence all over America, in Chicago, in DC, in Miami, in Puerto Rico, in LA, in New York. And we ate, we danced, and we celebrated, because nobody knows how to enjoy life as good as Latinos.
Did you hear that, guys? John Leguizamo, who got, in my honest opinion, a pretty good start in African-American comedies, he's now saying something that your ancestors have been saying for many years. We built this country. We are a $2.8 billion or trillion spending power. We. He's not talking about himself. Colombians are a small group of Latinos in America, but we, meaning Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Colombians, Brazilians, Ecuadorians, Mexicans, we built this country. Now, although he did not mention blacks, you ever heard of the black and brown coalition where, blacks and Hispanics and blacks and Latinos used to come together? That's no more, because they are saying they built this country. But see, that's how somebody talks when they have pride. That's how somebody talks when they want to overcome their adversities. Remember, he said, despite our challenges, we are thriving. And what else are they doing? They are taking care of their women. And I got proof of that. But let's kind of talk about that. You see, there's so many black men in the United States that are looking for a Hispanic woman. Here goes a guy right now from the Kendra G show.
If I can find me some, and I want me a señorita.
You want a Hispanic woman?
Yes.
Okay, let's get.
They're very loyal. Those the ones that hold on to you.
Oh, Hispanic women are the ones that hold on to you.
Yes, they stick by their man's side.
So real quick, this my photographer Tito is here. He is Hispanic. Tito, is that true? Are Hispanic women loyal?
I think
come here. I'm about to put Tito on camera. My photographer just so happens to be at my house. This is like one of my closest friends. Tito.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
So Tito, is it true? Are Hispanic women loyal?
In general, they kind of are, but in general they kind of are if they like old. A little older,
Older, okay.
The young generation is changing.
The young generation, he said, is changing. Wow. All right, so okay, he's Hispanic, so that's why I got his opinion on it. So have you dated a Hispanic woman, Lamont?
Like online, I dated a DR. She was from DR.
She was loyal to you?
She want to see me, but I know sometimes it can be a setup. So you just got to be cautious on meeting people online.
And if you don't believe that one, here's Charleston White.
My wife's black.
Oh, okay. But I'm
You're lazy.
Not lazy.
If you ain't never had no Mexican, don't go there. I'm telling you. Why you think everybody running over there to the Kardashians? And no, the black woman, she lazy because the black woman is selfish. It's all about her. You got to please her. Man,
I don't think all black women are lazy.
They self-centered. It's natural. Man,
so do you like black women?
Out of black women. You asked me a question. Which one is better? And I'm explaining to you why she's better. Why the Mexican is better than the black woman. Why you think the Cardi B's until little Megan Thee Stallion came along, with them bend the knees, kind of riding it. The black woman don't like that. The black woman later. Listen, when the black man get off work, the black woman ain't sucking his in the car. She ain't catching him at the door. No, listen, the Spanish woman is more dominant in bed than any other woman.
You see, we kind of want to talk about why are these Hispanic women, or these Latino women, or Mexican women so submissive? Well, let's look at John Leguizamo's testimony, or what he's talking about. See, a man like that is looking for ownership. He's looking to control his community. He's looking to control the things that go on in his community. That's why in the black community, you see a lot of Latino businesses, but you never catch black businesses in a Latino community, because they want to control everything in their community, because they got tired of being discriminated against. They got tired of being told no. So they came together and told themselves yes. And when they told themselves yes, their women were right there. And remember, there was a time where Hispanics only did yard work. Remember that? They only did things with their hands. But check this out here. Look at this graph. Black men have even gotten passed up. Don't believe me? I want you to listen to this clip that me and George talked about with the same situation. As a little boy, I remember Mexicans in the 80s in LA, in Sacramento, when I moved there. The skill set of average Hispanics, but at that time, and Mexicans, was of course almost relegated to how handyman stuff or food service and things like that. But now Hispanics are very skilled.
Yes.
Very, very specialized, and like a lot of times
too.
Yeah, so they're catching up. Like, it's not just, all right, we're Hispanics and we're cheap labor. No, now they're in Congress. Now they're passing bills, right? Now
not to cut you off, they're not catching up. They caught up already. And most of them they're past us.
You see, that was Brother George's theory the other night. I thought that Hispanic men were catching up. Nope. But you see now, they've passed us. They went from, in the last 30 years, listen to what I'm about to say, working with their hands, not being able to speak English so well, to their own progeny now. Their sons and daughters are now educated. They're in the healthcare system. And look at the earnings. Just 5 years ago. On average, Asian men earn $1.15 per hour, right? Every cent on the dollar. So that's 15% more than the average white man, right? But the black man is in dead last. He earns 87 cents for every dollar compared to the white man, which is 4 cents less than the Hispanic man. So not only does the Hispanic have a better community than us, he now earns more than we do. But wait, there is more. You see, I kind of want to get all into this as to why Hispanic women or Mexican women are so submissive. Now, I know a lot of you brothers are not going to like this. Can I definitely understand that the system has put black men in a very bad situation. And I want to play that clip right now of how black men have been ostracized in America.
Well, researchers say the rise of joblessness among black men has become a crisis, and its financial impacts are having a ripple effect. According to a new report from the Center for Economic and Policy Research, the toll of unemployed black men is costing the U.S. economy about $50 billion a year. Researchers say black men have consistently had the highest annual unemployment rate for the last 20 years. The report found the predominant reason is a lack of job offers. It is also impacted by higher mortality and incarceration rates. Researchers say with communities that with larger populations of working black men experience lower crime rates and better educational opportunities for children.
You see, I get it. Black men experience a different way of life than even a lot of immigrants. So I'm not putting all of the ownership on black men. The system has held black men back. But you see, this is another reason why the Hispanic men are so strong. Back in the 40s and the 50s, when we couldn't get into the economy, we created our own economy. We created our own systems. But that's what Hispanic men do. That's the culture. And because they do that, they're more likely to get married and take care of their women, so their women act a certain way. But see, here's why black men don't get a lot of respect. You see how John Leguizamo talks with power? Here's how a black man talks that's weak. Play that clip.
O'Shea Duke Jackson, that guy is cancelled in my book. He is super cancelled. Because there's a thing, there's a thing about the black manosphere, yeah. The polarization of you imbeciles is what stops black people in general from proceeding in life. Because you do not allow people like Pearl and myself and King Riches and Auntie Jenny to widen the Overton window, to allow all types of different perspectives on our channel so we could have discourse on another level. We do not want to be pigeonholed by what black people across the world thinks we should talk about, especially when it's a white woman that is running the channel. How dare you tell her what to upload and don't upload? How dare you, bro? Like, if it was my channel, you think you could tell me what to upload and what not to upload on my channel?
You see, that was this guy who is an employee of Just Pearly Things. Remember, he was talking about, this whole situation of, we don't want to be limited to how other blacks think. We want to have our discussions, even if a white woman is running the channel or running the situation. No Hispanic men of power will ever let somebody else run a discussion in their community. It don't happen. That's why black men don't earn as much. It's their mentality also. See, it's just not the system has been against black men. Their thinking is against themselves. So how can any woman respect a man who talks like that? But you can respect a man that talks like John Leguizamo, can you? Absolutely. Because those people are going to come together to create for their people. They'll create credit unions. They'll create stores. They'll create all kind of stuff. And if their women don't act a certain way, they just get those certain ladies out of the community. But the black man is running out of time. And the warning shots have been fired. John Leguizamo just fired them for you. In other words, what are you going to say as a black man? What you going to do? He's saying that we got the numbers, we got the money, we got the businesses, we got the culture, and we got the women that y'all want. Y'all are trying to come over to our community and take our women, but we're not over there in your community saying the same thing about your women because we take care of our women. That's what he's saying. That's why our women are so submissive. That's why our women do so much, because we give them the reason to do it. That's pretty much what he's saying. I know a lot of black men don't like that, but there is a correlation between men who are taking care of their women. Look on this chart: Asian men, white men, Hispanic men. The more they earn, the more submissive their women are. The less you earn, the less submissive your women are. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but it's true. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Subscribe at the bell. We're out.